Out of breath. Out of breath. Got to do better. Got to do better, y'all. Welcome to the channel. First and foremost, I want to give honor to the Most High for blessing me and keeping me, protecting me, and giving me another chance to be better today than I was yesterday. First and foremost, I want to send a shout out and a prayer to everybody in California. Some of you guys know that is my home state. I'm from San Diego. And I also have family in Los Angeles County. And one of my friends, who is a recruiter for the Air Force, just relocated to California, Southern California. So he's in the thick of it. Him and his dog, Sunny, my little Sunny, who I had the chance to dog sit for 6 weeks while he was doing training. But they're there. So all the prayers and thoughts go out to all of California, especially LA County, and those that are losing their homes. And last night I was watching Kendra G. Shouldn't be, because she irks me. But watching that, and she had mentioned, you know, yeah, we got fires and stuff like that. And I know a lot of you guys don't feel sorry for people who are losing their homes, because it's a lot of rich people out there. But you have to have some type of empathy for people. You know, just because it's a lot of rich people losing big homes and things like that, even with the hurricanes and things like that, and when it happens in suburban neighborhoods and people that appear to be wealthy, which a lot of them are in debt, that doesn't mean you can't feel bad for them, you know, and be able to empathize. You know, all we have to do really is just put ourselves in their shoes, put ourselves in their predicament, and conjure up some sort of care and concern, you know. So anyways, shout out to them. I'd also came across a video. I didn't watch all of it. Hey, Marwadi. I'd also came across a video with Chris Brown and somebody else, and it was like celebrities talking about, hey, the Sigma, about how these fires is strange and something's not adding up. Well, I'll tell you what's not adding up for you crazies out there in Hollywood. God is not playing. Simple as that. God is not playing, and he controls. I'm on the elliptical machine. I'm exercising. That's why I sound like I'm out of breath, because I'm an old lady on the machine. You just can't see the handles, but they're right here. God is not playing. God is in control of everything. So you guys got to remember, these fires are not just by coincidence. You know what I'm saying? And Hollywood is getting closer to actual Hollywood. I used to live in North Hollywood. And the way that these fires are moving and the way that wind is blowing, baby, if it get down there in Burbank where all of those studios are made and all that stuff, that is going to be something to see. That in itself, I would have no qualms about. I won't have any sympathy about. Because Hollywood has done so much to our society in a negative aspect, I wouldn't feel no kind of way. But people losing their homes, that's a whole nother story. People losing their lives, that's another story. You know, so all we can do is pray for those people and ask that God give their families peace in that situation and that their insurance covers everything, you know. Sing, no, I cannot do a favor. Hey, Mr. LBB, need to get that face under control. From Pakistan, okay. I'm from San Diego, California, so I'm close to, or my family is close to where all that is, and I also have some family in Los Angeles County, and I know people that live out there, close by, you know. I have a lot of coworkers. Before I joined the military, I worked in Woodland Hills, and some of the people I worked with have homes out there where it's burning, and ranches with animals and stuff like that. So I got to get on LinkedIn and check in on those people. But yeah, it's a sad state. Oh, you're from India. Okay, shout out to India. Wish I could get myself to work out too. You can do it. You just got to start. Don't think about it. Just do it. Alina. That's what I do. Because if you sit there and just think about it and think about it, you're not going to do nothing. You got to move. Move your body. There's a saying that says, if you move your body, the mind will follow. So you just got to do it. And then your brain will catch up and be like, oh, okay, I actually like this. You know what I'm saying? So just do it. Don't think about it. Whew. But I haven't been on live in a while. It's been a couple weeks. My son got really, really ill right before the holiday break. So he was out of school for 3 days before the winter break started. And then he was out of school for 2 more weeks for the holiday break, 2.5. And then the day before, on that Monday, they said the school is closed for a teacher preparation day. I'm like, these people don't want to teach no more. But can you blame them? Because these kids are bad as hell. And then it snowed, so then they closed the day on that Tuesday. So he finally went back to school on Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday. So the thing is, I can't do lives and really focus and concentrate or really think when my son is here. You know, he is a huge distraction. And although he could be doing his own thing, I still can't get comfortable. So I wanted to wait until he was back at school before I got on live. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Anybody else on here that's watching, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for your girl so the algorithm can push this live. But one thing about my son, well, one thing that I wish this nurse would have never told me when I had my son. So when I first came in the military, not when I first came in the military, when I got pregnant with my son, there's this program called the New Parent Support Program. And they assign a nurse to you. And the nurse follows you throughout the duration of your pregnancy. And then when the baby is born, yeah, it is nice. It was nice. They come to your home and they check up on you, make sure you're doing things properly. Make sure that the baby is healthy. Make sure you ain't abusing, anything crazy like that. And so she would come over now. This nurse, B. Smith, cool lady. It wasn't like that at first. Quick story about Nurse Smith. When I first signed up for the program, we had intake and a class, and we all sat down, and this lady comes in, and she's standing there, and she goes to talking, giving her brief about why the new parent program is good. And so other people were talking while she was talking, so she just stood there. Now, mind you, I don't know if she's black or not. I can't tell. But if she is black, she's passing for white. That's how fair-skinned and how straight her hair was. But she had African features. And so she just stopped and said, I'm still making money whether you want to hear what I got to say or not. But since you already know what I'm going to say, we'll just sit here and wait until you're done. And I said, ooh, this lady ain't no joke. And do you know, they assigned her to me. I was like, no, not the lady that was doing the briefing. Hell, I don't know. She me. But it's always like that, right? When you meet somebody and you get that first impression and you're like, ooh, and they end up being the coolest person. Oh my God. But one thing that Nurse Smith told me that I wish she hadn't was that you have to anticipate your baby's every need. And I took that with me up until now. I'm still learning to break those habits of just anticipating rather than letting him come to me with something. I want to stop it before it even starts, you know? And that's not a good way to be with children, especially boys, because you want them to be independent and you want them to be able to speak for themselves and to advocate for themselves, you know? So now sometimes I'll let him tell me when he's hungry or this or that, but I'm always anticipating what he might need or what he should be doing and all that. So I'm slowly learning to break that habit, you know? So anyways, it's 2025. How do you guys feel? Do you feel different? Does the world feel different? How does it feel? For me, it's all the same stuff from 2024 recycled into 2025. Okay, Paisley, happy birthday. You're a Capricorn like me. Good job. How old are you? Yeah, it's a new year though, you know, and all of the same BS from last year is just moving right along this year. But, you know, 2025, a whole new year, it really is a chance to reset and oh, you're new. You're a baby. 23. If I could go back to when I was 23, whew, man, all the things I would do differently. Half of the mistakes. I'm twice your age, Paisley. I'm 46. So just imagine all this wisdom. If you can see the grays, you know. But I wish you the best birthday and the best year ever. Whatever you're doing, do it better. 10 times better, you know. Just keep going. Don't give up. You know, we all should be grateful that the Most High woke us up this morning, you know. And we all should have something, something that we look up to, whether it be a mentor or somebody that's positive in our lives, you know, but we all should have a higher power. And we should all be getting our spiritualness on, basically. We could all be doing something better, you know. My boy Joe talks about the 5 pillars of life / success. And those 5 pillars are basically mental, being better mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you know. And when you think about it, all of those things tie into each other. If you're working on one, it's going to inadvertently help the other, you know. So when you're working on your spiritual well-being, your spiritual growth, and you're getting closer to the Most High, Allah, Yeshua, Jesus, whoever you deem as your Most High, whoever you pray to, whoever you go to in times of sorrow and in excitement, you should be making that relationship stronger. And when you do that, you are increasing your emotional strength and your mental strength. It all ties into each other, you know. Financial as well. The better your relationship is with the Most High through obedience and faith, the more He will bless you monetarily. And that's funny. Start talking about God, people want to get off the live. And that's really sad. And it's also very, very telling. And I think it's very unfortunate. People don't want to hear that God talk. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear celebrity gossip. Huh? Who doing what with who? Remy Ma cheating on her man. That's what y'all want to hear. That bull. That stuff that's not going to bring you closer to the Most High. None of that stuff is, you know. Look at shots. Happy 2025. That's what's up. We made it, baby. We made it. How you doing? You guys check out BMW Shots channel. Awesome photographer. He be dropping gems in his live, just talking about life and what's going on with him and his awesome sons and his beautiful wife and his job and crazy New Yorkers. He's one of them though, y'all. Jumps with Joss. What's up? Happy 2025. But yeah, those 5 pillars, it's not hard to do. Every day you just have to make an intention to be better. That's why I like to say that. Get that workout, sis. That's right, Brother Reg. OG, triple OG. He says, I'm well. Family is great. Life is nice. That's what's up. Praise God. Praise God. But yeah, it's just a drop a bucket every day to get better. That's it. It doesn't take a lot. Just a small change, you know. Somebody pissed you off on the road, restrain yourself. You know, you may want to hurry up and speed past them and cut them back off. Just don't do it. And then every day it gets easier and easier, you know. But it's not impossible and it's not that hard. It's really about mindset. All we have to do is really just change our mindset about everything. Like today or yesterday when I talked about my hypothyroid condition and how I should be grateful that I even know that I have, what up DJ, that I even have a condition so that, you know, I can get help for it, you know. But everything happens for a reason. And all we can do is do our best. So because I'm a smoker, unfortunately, I got to work on that number one, right? I got to quit. I really do. But because I do that, I have to try to balance it out and do other things like eat healthy and exercise and drink plenty of water and stay positive and stay prayed up and, you know, all the things. You subscribe? That's what's up, DJ. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, you hit the like button. Yo, how have you been? And young sir, good. I was saying earlier that we had caught my son got sick, went to the ER twice, out of school for 3 days, and then we had the whole freaking 2.5 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. I'm like, when they start doing that? Because, you know, when we was in school, we didn't miss that much school, you know? And then they closed the day Monday, and then on Tuesday, it's just ridiculous, you know? But I ended up catching the flu week before last. That was horrible. I prayed for you. Thank you, DJ. Hopefully you're praying to God. Run the numbers up. Run the numbers up. That's right. But yeah, overall, God is good. I can't complain. I mean, I really can't. I mean, can we? Yes. We can always find something, right? You know, being a woman, you know, there's all kinds of things that, you know, I would want to change about myself. The way I look and the way I sound or, you know, whatever. Like I got man hands, right? I got these hands from my daddy and my feet, okay? And I'm hairy, like my dad. So there's all kinds of things that I would change. But at the end of the day, God made me in the image of him. And not just talking physical, but in the image as far as like his characters, right? We all have those characters, the fruits of the spirit within us. And it's for us to tap in and not let the effects of society and what's going on in our environment negatively impact us to where we don't believe and to where we hating ourselves from the inside out. Jen said I had the flu. Yep, a few weeks ago. So God is great. Chicken is good. Chicken is good. We still love you for who you are. Thanks, DJ. Glad you and your son are both feel. Yes, it took a while. I mean, the flu, I went to the doctor and she swabbed me and was like, yep, it's a flu. I was like, no wonder I feel like I'm going to die. So just imagine you got a 10-year-old who's semi-selfish. Like at first he was like, I'm going to help you out, mama. I'm going to do this. I'm going to help you. Da-da-da-da. Man, I still felt myself downstairs cooking him dinner, you know, with a mask on so I don't reinfect him because I think he gave it to me in the first damn place. But yeah, life is good. We all could find things to complain about. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with venting and getting things off your chest. I do want to make that clear because all the time I come online and I have that toxic positivity. Have you guys ever heard that? Where when you just want to get something off your chest and a person has to shut you down and be like, just be grateful for being alive. You know, somebody told me one time, did you pray today? And oh, the rage I felt inside because I just wanted to get it. Like I just wanted somebody to hear me because I don't feel like I complain that much. So it's like when I do, like, just let me get it off, you know? But I think sometimes for me, it may come off like I'm always about put your own issues to the side, you know, but you have to. That really is the best way. Like if you are a constant complainer, it really just takes one drop every day. Just try your best. Okay. All of these things went bad this morning. Just complain about one. Don't list the whole, just one. And then give God praise for everything. Because whether we believe it or not, sometimes those things that happen to us that make our day bad be the very things that saved our lives. The very things, you know, somebody driving super slow and you late. There's a reason why that person is slow in front of you. Because you could have crashed and killed somebody or killed yourself or got pulled over and got a ticket that you can't afford. That's how I look at things now, you know? So it's not easy to do, but very possible. It's all about mindset. Very true. There's always something to please. My HOA fee was $554, okay? I am 38 hot about that. And do you know what? While we on the Mystic complaint, I'm just kidding. But yeah, right after Christmas, that's when the HOA things are due. January. Cold-blooded. It's a cold, cold world. And then I just saw a thing on Wavy 10, which is the area where I'm at, Hampton Roads, where they said everybody who was scammed, like EBT card scammed, they're not going to be able to get a replacement card because the government supposedly ain't got it. They ain't got no money to give you guys replacement cards. So the scammers just got away with scamming, and the people that weren't scamming, that got scammed, they can't get their cards replaced. Ain't that something? But we got money to give Ukraine, huh? Don't get me started on the government. Y'all go check out Demetri K. And Donovan Sadiq, if you want to hear all about the government and all of the effery that's going on. Don't look under my armpits. I did not shave, okay? But speaking of the pillars, how we talked about being emotionally fit, mentally, physically, spiritually fit, I would like to add knowledge of self to that, because I realize a lot of people don't really know who they are, right? Like, what is knowledge of self? Knowledge of self is knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, knowing where you come from, knowing why you think the way you think and why you do the things that you do, you know, your history, all of that stuff. But most importantly, knowledge of self is knowing your values and your morals. We'd be surprised if you ask somebody, say 30 and under, what do you value? And they'll say, you know? So knowing the things that you value, the things that you prioritize really are the things that you value. So if you spend 14 hours a day playing a video game, you value gaming, you know? But values should be things really that are going to bring you closer to the Most High, you know, and make you a productive member of society and a good example of what others should look up to, you know. So the 5 pillars: knowledge of self. Got to know who you are. You got to know who you are. Mental. Taking care of your mental health. Just sometimes taking a break. Like earlier today, y'all, I had to go ahead and break down and get a TikTok, right? And this is for business purposes only. So I thought that I could create a TikTok account, a TikTok shop account, and then I could do like little ads and throw it on there. They're like, no, you got to get a regular TikTok account. I said, well, maybe I can get this TikTok business account, and then I could put my videos there. So I downloaded that app. No, you need an actual TikTok official. I'm like, the one that you watch all them dumbass videos on? Oh my God, I'm not doing it. Because from what I understand, you can get stuck on there. Just like I'm already stuck on YouTube. So the whole time I've been saying, no, I can't get a TikTok account. I can't afford to do this to myself, you know? But I wanted to promote my children's books, and TikTok is the best place to do it, right? People are literally getting rich off TikTok. And Trump is working on getting that ban lifted and it not actually going through. So I don't think TikTok's going anywhere. So anyways, y'all, went on ahead and downloaded the official TikTok app. And for the last 8 days, I've been having a hard time linking my business account, my seller account, the shop, and the actual TikTok account. And I'm talking about like giving me headaches, reading through all the guidelines, all of the things, watching all the videos and everything. I'm just like, something's not adding up. And then when I opened up, I made the name of my regular TikTok different than my seller account name. And because of that, they couldn't connect. So I had to wait 8 days and then go back and change. So today, after I uploaded my last video, I said, okay, I'm going to sit down, turn everything off, and I'm just focus. And finally, they just needed me to verify an account. And then I was able to link the two. But oh my God. So because I went through all that stress, I got off, ate me some leftovers, and sat here and watched some YouTube guilt-free, because I'm like, I deserve this, you know? So that's part of mental health, just knowing when you could take a break or should take a break, you know? Especially after you did something good, you deserve a little pat on the back. You deserve to chill out for a minute or two. I believe in that heavy. But yeah, that was my little saga this morning. And then with this whole YouTube monetization, I'm about to say just screw it, because I don't know what else to do at this point. I'm confused. I'm been emailing Jay Pullican on IG. He's a business guy, young guy, tech savvy. And I told him what I needed. I don't know if he got back to me yet, but it's a lot. It's really a lot, you know. And so that also kind of let me know that I'm getting old and that things are changing and that we have to. R.C. Edson talked about this. You have to stay on top of this technology. You got to stay in it, whether you got to take them free classes online, them Google courses or whatever. I know Coursera has free ones. I know if you got a LinkedIn account, they have classes. I'm about to get on there so that I could stay abreast with how this technology is going, because it's crazy. It's complicated. It's not easy, you know. It's a lot of forms, a lot of links, a lot of things you got to do, go back and forth. You got to watch YouTube videos, try to figure out this. I'm about to say, forget it. I don't care. You know, my main reason for coming on YouTube, honestly, was just for posterity for my son. I wanted my son to have something to come back to and look, you know, because although we do have conversations and we talk, stuff like that, I know a lot of it don't sink in. A lot of it goes in one ear and right out the other. So I've learned to keep my responses short and succinct so that he can get the main point of what it is that I'm saying, and that I don't overwhelm him with information, because he ain't listening to half of it anyway. And I could just save my breath. So I created this really for him to come back. But if I am able to make a little bit of money while doing it, duh, why not? I ain't got no job. You know, my belief also is that people come across channels and different things at different times. And sometimes it's meant to be, you know. So I think sometimes something that I may say that a person can resonate with will come across their feed, and they might hear something that maybe they needed to hear at that time. So that's the whole point. Even if one person hears something that they liked or made them feel better or gave them an idea or a different perspective, then I will have done good. You know, I also struggle with my spirituality with God and doing this channel, because there's so many worldly topics that I want to cover. And then there's a lot of things that I like to react to that have a lot of cussing in it. Like Big Ant from Urban Politicians TV, he went in on Charleston White, called him a goofy and everything. And everything that he said was spot on. And I want to review it and do it with my webcam and have the thing up and do the real reactions. But the cussing, and it's like, if I record this and put it up, I'm going to have to blank out like every other word. Now, the cusses went right with, I mean, it flowed perfect. It makes sense, but dang it. I'm like, do I really want to put that up? So I struggle with that, you know, trying to give God the honor in everything. And then also covering current events and things like that. So I just have to keep praying about it. Like, there's videos that I've taken down because I knew Like I did a video about Valentine's Day, and in the video I kind of condoned, you know, smacking and shacking and, you know, all of that pure, unadulterated fun that us adults like to have. That is socially acceptable. But God said take it down. So I took it down. You know, I did a video about Big Ward one time because he said something that was just egregious about women that I couldn't believe. And I had been following him for like 6 months. I was a heavy follower. He was even coming on my channel and commenting every now and again, which made me feel special. Like, dang, okay, you a big channel and you like my stuff. But when he said that, I had to. I had to get it out. But I left it up long enough for him to see it. And oh boy, did he see it. Because he did a reaction video to it that I didn't watch, but I could tell by the title he had seen what I did. So I took it down, not because I felt bad. I took it down because what I put in the end was very defamatory. And it was nothing godly about it. So I took that one down. Which other one did I take down? A response video to somebody that claimed they were calling me out. I did a response video. I left that up long enough for them to see, and then I took it down. So, you know, I let the Most High guide me in the way that I'm supposed to go, you know. And I did a reaction video to Chloe Barksdale. She wasn't very happy about that, but the only reason she saw the video, I didn't add her in the video. I did put hashtags with her name, but somebody from her channel alerted her to the review. So she came back, watched my video. Some of her people left some comments. And then she came and she left a long, it was like 4 paragraphs. I did not read it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna read it. So I could tell, hey, Hardy, I know. I'm just one of the guys, Donovan. Plus it's my years of smoking, bruh. What happened with Chloe? Oh, so yeah, it was like 4 paragraphs. And I could tell it was heartfelt, and I'm sure she was shaming me like the other people, you know. And so after seeing all that, I didn't read it. I just replied and said, Miss Chloe, would you like me to take it down? So I left it in her hands. And I said, God, you tell me what to do, you know. And God said, if she tells you to take it down, just take it down. I said, cool. So I said, Miss Chloe, would you like me to take it down? She said, do what's in your heart. I left it up to her. She wasn't definitive. She obviously didn't have a problem with it because whether you know it or not, and I think she peeped this, it brought views to her channel. And then she did a reaction video because I did see another comment under another person from her channel. She did a reply to them that was short, so I read it. And she said, oh yeah, I know, I reacted to her. So she's getting clout off of the video that I did about her. So people are going to her channel. But inadvertently, she's sending people back to my channel. Because not only have her people came to my channel to talk mess, they've watched other videos that I did, right? Just to leave a negative comment. So basically, you waited till 3/4 of the video to find something that you just might disagree with, right? Thank you. Thank you for the view. Thank you for the comment. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I let God guide me. I wake up every morning and I say, God, guide my words, my actions, you know, so that I will uplift you, you know. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but at the end of the day, when you have people like Big Ward, like Charleston White, like Chloe Barksdale, who have a following, and you have younger people that look up to you, I believe it is our duty, especially in the Black community, where a lot of us had crackhead mothers, or mothers that are thoughts, or strippers, or out there on Skid Row, or your daddy just wasn't there. Hey, Mariana. It's really our obligation to push the right content. My problem with her and with all of these people is that there's no accountability. You can speak from the heart. You can give your story. But when you're justifying your actions and then you get mad when somebody calls you out, sorry, not going to do it. Not going to do it. We have an obligation. Do we all fall short of the glory of God and mess up and make mistakes? Hell yeah, because I'm not perfect. But at the end of the day, you're not going to find me on here condoning certain lifestyles, making it seem like it's cool, because there's so many young people under us that didn't have sensible parents. I'm sorry. So we have an obligation to one another, and I'm going to call it like it is, and I ain't going to feel sorry about it at all. If she want the video down, she should have said take it down, but she didn't, because she's capitalizing off of it. So at this point, it is what it is. Like and share on my platforms. Hit that like button, y'all. Yes. Thank you, Donovan. You guys make sure you check out Donovan Sadiq's channel as well. Awesome brother. Politics is his thing. He was on there getting in the black politician's ass today as we speak. So make sure you guys go watch his live. You are correct, sis. Yeah, I know I'm right, Dim. That's the thing. I know I'm right. That's why I don't feel no ways about it. Like, no, like that's just unequivocally, you're wrong. I'm sorry. We can get ratchet on here and talk smack and talk about our heydays and all the stuff we did, and that's cool, but where's the learning experience from that? What are we going to do better? What are we going to be doing different, just in case somebody that's coming up that wants to do what we did needs to hear the opposite of that, you know? Oh, yeah, Mariana from RC's channel. Okay. How are you? Yeah, you guys check out RC Edson's channel and Brother Reg, OG, Triple OG. Let me see. Center. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He's brand new to YouTube. Well, he's probably been on watching, but he's just now started creating content. He lives in Japan. He's a brother with locks. I don't know if dreads is politically correct anymore. But it's him and his beautiful family out there. Cool channel. If you guys like channels where people are like exploration channels and the person is narrating in the background with some cool music, just a vibe, clear visuals, beautiful visuals. You guys check it out. Him and DMW shots and Donovan Sadiq. But yeah, I know this is personal, but do any of you guys have any 2025 predictions or goals? Not necessarily personal, but what would you guys like to see happen in 2025 as far as the state of our society? Like, even if you just dream. Dredge is fine with me. Okay. Because I know some people get, you know, like dreads aren't dreadful. They're locks. So, but for me, oh, you sub to both of them? Cool, shots. Thank you. They're good brothers, for real. For real, for real. You know, I really would like to see, you know, fathers just swallow their pride and take care of their kids. Like, I know we talk about, you know, the government pushing Black fathers out of the home and the mothers being insufferable and things like that. But I think outside of that, you know, the kids deserve the best. And sometimes, yeah, thanks, Brother Reggie. Yeah. They hook you up. We're going to get them subs up. You listen, this is January. I would say if you keep posting consistently, you'll be up to 1,000 probably by like April. If you keep posting, you know, and especially if you do some videos where you're just talking to the camera so that the people can get to know you and we can learn something different about you being a Black man in Japan. And even though there are Black people there, there's new people that have no idea. You know, there's people that's never even left their own city. So to see a Black man in a whole nother country, an Asian country at that, I think that would be cool. And it might give some people some inspiration to move just even out of their own city. Like, man, this brother all the way in Japan, I've been saying I'm gonna move to Texas for the last 5 years and ain't done it yet. Inspiration, you know? So talk to him about that and just how you navigate that, how you survive out there, and, you know, about your family and how you met your wife and stuff like that. You do something like that along with what you're already doing, yeah, your sub's gonna be up. I can see it already. But yeah, that's what I would like to see for 2025. Just both sides, honestly, women and men. And you know what's crazy? Because I have a lot of homeboys that got some crazy ex-wives, some that have had to pay alimony, some that are dealing with baby mama drama. And I'll be thinking, damn. It's like, and then I have friends who are single mothers like me who literally ain't no problem. Like, I ain't asked for it. I've been retired for 4 years and I ain't asked for an increase in child support since I retired 4 years ago. How long have I been out? 21. It'll be 4 years in April. You know, I'm just as cool. I leave it open. I don't email no more, bugging for him to come. I don't do none of that. So it's just like, why is it that the ones that are cool are the ones that get the short end of the stick? Meanwhile, the ones that are trifling, those are the ones that have the good fathers that want to be in their kids' life. It's baffling to me. I don't know why that is. And then sometimes I would think, well, dang, maybe I should just be ratchet and maybe that'll force him to, but that's dumb thinking too. That's backwards because negative and negative don't equal a positive, right? So, because he has a YouTube channel, I could go on there and blast him. I ain't been on it probably like a year and a half. I haven't gone to check and see if he's doing anything or anything like that, but I could easily, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that. I have to do what God tells me to do. Humble yourself. And that's what I have to do every single day. So hard to do because I got a lot of pride. My ego is huge, like Kanye, believe it or not. My ego is so big. That's why I have to work at it daily, every day. But guess what? The more I work on it, the more the Most High blesses me. I can't even describe it. The rewards you get out of it, and we shouldn't do it just because we get something out of it, but we're human. So yeah, we need an incentive to do right? But only because God deserves it. He created us. It's the least we could do, right? But there are perks and benefits. You just got to stay connected. It's been about a month and I'm at 103. Thank you. Look, Reggie, I've been on YouTube. I've had this channel for like 4 years. I've been doing videos for 4 years, like semi-consistently for 4 years. Do you know how long it took me to get 100 subs? Like 2 years. It took me 2 years. So you're doing good. You got to keep pushing. You got it. And then that's going to be some extra income for you and your family to take more trips and have fun. RC is very motivated. Yes, he is, Mariana. I told you when I was on there, I got on his video, guys, a couple of nights ago, and I was just telling him some things or whatever. But I was also saying that sometimes when I get up in the morning and I open up my YouTube, just the title alone of what RC is saying will be enough to motivate me to do better and accomplish all of my goals for the day. But he's very motivating only because he's very genuine and real. And he cares about the people that watches his videos. He's not going to feed you no fluff. Mariana says, retired. How old are you? You look young. Yeah, I retired at the age of 42. I'm 46 now. Thank you. You know, sis, that's the goal of my channel, to show unique perspective and inspire. Yes, and the fact that you are a family man. We need to see that. We need to see that. You know, some sisters might feel some kind of way because your wife is Asian, but at the end of the day, you are a Black father that is showing that you're there for your kids. And that is what we need to see. And I love it. What up, Arnaba? Happy New Year. Shaw says, I have a personal photo project I'm working on spotlighting. Yes, in the fatherhoods, in the hood, random kindness of Black men with their love it. Love it. Please hurry up and do it. That way I can promote it, blast it. I'm going to show it everything. I'm going to react to it. Yes, that's what we need to see, because if they saw better, they will do better. Because a lot of them didn't have their daddies, right? So if you ain't have your daddy, you know, what's the chances of you sticking around? A lot of times we follow what we see and not necessarily what our parents say. You know, that's that generational shit. I hate it. You know, but if they can see something, because Most people are glued to their phones anyway. They may as well see something right, which is why I get on their ass when they up here promoting promiscuity at the age of 53. Like, what is you doing? Like, just wrong. I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that over here. And I'm going to call it out. You know, if you want to mess around and all that, keep it off camera. Keep it off camera. That's all I'm saying. Be honest. And we all mess up here and there, but damn, it's just, I just think there's levels to stuff. Slap that like on your way in. Appreciate your shots. What is RC's channel? It's called RC Edson. R.C.Edson. And he's a motivational channel, but he talks about everything. When it comes to like finances, if you want to start a business, if you want to start a YouTube, because he grew his YouTube channel from 0 to like 30,000 subs in like 6 months. And there's a reason why he was able to do that. And he's got the blueprint for it. He's got a little ebook that's like $9.99. I read it. But he's giving you gems he's just really motivational. And he's a real person. So there's a reason why God blessed his channel to get that big, because a lot of people need to see it. And one thing about him that I like too, which is why it's important for Donovan, Brother Reggie, Shots, Frank Brown, RC, Arnett, all you guys to get on here and do your thing and be positive, because a lot of these men, young men, did not have fathers. They didn't have good fathers in the home. Nobody to really look up to. So a lot of youngins come to his channel and they subscribe and they watch and they hang on to every word. That's why it's so important to put the right information out there. And that's why his channel is blown up. Period. Donovan said, yep, 42. That's when I walked away. Young enough to do other. Yep, absolutely. I'm trying, Donovan. I just got my TikTok accounts linked. So I'm about to go ham on advertising there. And then I got some new ideas about my next children's book that I think is going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? It's going to kill him. It's going to do what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out how to move. Happy belated. Thanks, Arnaba. Going to describe after you. Yep. R.C.Edson. E-I-D-S-O-N. Demetra can grow her channel if she was if she was standing for 10 hours of time. We did facts. I know people that get on here. It's true. It's true. The fact that Demetra has a beautiful body and a mind and a pretty face, she has the trifecta. Yes, if everybody got a glimpse of just her shape, her channel would Scott. You are not lying. But Demetra has morals and values that she's sticking to. And I commend that because a lot of people, they're like, what else can I do? I got to show a little skin. I got to shimmy. I got to turn my ass around in this camera so that the guys will come and view it and hit that like, you know, because they don't have enough up here to keep people, what's the word? Stimulated, you know? So they got to use their body sometime, you know? And it is what it is because y'all are visual, right? But you ain't lying. She would, but she's doing it her way. And because of that, her channel is already doing good. It's gonna be even better because she has morals and values. She knows what she values. Remember how we talked about knowledge of self? You got to know what you value in life. Let your yeses be your yeses and your no's be your no's. Period. DMW Shot says, for me, it is to break generational curses. My father wasn't in my life coming up, and it definitely affected my life. Glory to God. We have a great relationship now. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome that you were able to forgive. I always wonder about that. Sometimes I get jealous of fathers because I feel like no matter what y'all do, their kids gonna always come back. They gonna always come back to y'all. Y'all could be on your deathbed and the son or the daughter Like, I love you, Dad. They just be wanting the approval of their father. You know? That's why those relationships are so important. So important. But I'm just like, what do men have that these men could walk out and your son make it in the NBA and ain't no, you weren't with me in the gym. He welcoming, now Pops is sitting courtside. I'm like, yo, what is that? Those men really have the grace of God upon them, because the way my adult traumatized bitter mind works, ain't no way. But I did. My dad literally lived walking distance from me, and there were times where we didn't have anything to eat. But do you think me and my sister could walk down there to his house with his wife, who pretty much stole my daddy and had a baby? Do you think we'd go down there and ask for food? Nope. But do I love my dad to this day? Hell yeah. I love my dad. I love my dad so much, you know, and he's in the beginning stages of dementia, but you know, he'll be okay. I got to get down there to see him. Lady Diana, how you doing? Whew. Happy New Year to you. I got your email, but I haven't had a chance to respond to it. I didn't get a chance to read it yet. I was online trying to figure some stuff out, trying to be productive. Reggie says, Demetria is my big sis. Yeah, she's my big sis too, even though she don't, you know, she don't know it, but she is. I look up to her. But yeah, if she did alive in some Oaktown 357 biker shorts, she really would. Like if she did some videos of her skating and stuff like that, yeah, she would blow up. But I mean, I think that's a shame, you know, because damn, a person already got a pretty face, always, you know, done up, hair always on point, speaking intellectually, debating like a motherfucker, and that's still not enough. Ain't that crazy? That's wild to me. And that just shows where we are in society, but it is what it is, you know. Also showing my sons, because they watching our That's Right. You got to teach these kids how to treat a woman. You got to. And the best way to do that is to be the example, right? We can say what we want, all I want. It's not do as I say and not what I do. That don't work. It's really about what you do. It's your actions. You know how they say actions speak louder than words? Sorry, y'all. It's true. It's true. That's why I had to check myself every day about the things I say and do to my son, the way I behave around him. I done made some mistakes, especially being an alcoholic. And when I was right in the thick of my alcoholism, and then I started, please, horrible, mom. I mean, I made sure he had the basics, but other than that, I missed all kind of stuff. And when I got sober, I was like, yo, kid, we got to work on this. We got to work on that, you know? So Lady Di says, I am now writing my memoir. Yes. And I realized a lot of things I had forgotten about my dad. I wish I had talked to him before he died. Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. I got to get on the phone and talk to my dad more too and ask him more details, you know, while his mind is still sometimes, you know, sometimes I'll call him and he'll sound like he did when I was a teenager. I'm like, oh that's my dad, right? And then sometimes it's like, you know, they repeat themselves and they're not really there kind of thing. But yeah, I need to get on the phone and ask him some questions, but I try to ping my aunts and them and ask them questions, you know, about his dad and their siblings and stuff like that, just to get some more history. Yeah. So if your people are still alive, make sure you guys are asking questions. That way you got the information to pass down. Like I talk about my mom who passed away in 21 to my son all the time, because I want her spirit to live on. I want him to feel like, you know, he met her and she was around. She would come and live with me for 3-4 months and then go back home and then come back and whatever. But he was young, so he don't really remember her. So I do. I try to talk about her as much as possible. Lady Di says, I'm good, sweetie. Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah. Donovan says, y'all don't know. Dimitri eats turkey legs, going to clubs, and got dudes in rotation. What? So Dimitri really ain't no vegan? She ain't vegetarian? She be in the clubs, getting her swerve on, twerking. So now she's a hermit. Yeah. Shaw says, true story. Title, how are you? Okay. Title for a book, The Autobiography of an Unfamous Person. The Autobiography of an Unfamous Person. Is this a book you're going to write? And that's the title? I'm not digging the title. We can come up with another word for unfamous. Maybe unpopular. Who knows? But yeah, we got some authors in the building. Lady Diana does have books out, guys. So if you guys go on Amazon, check out D.E. Evans, D.E. Evans. And she's got like, how many you got on there? Like 4 or 5? I picked the one that I thought I will be able to resonate with the most. I got this one. It's called Absolute Life and Legacy. 5 Generations of Black Women by D.E. Evans. Very good book. I haven't finished. A little more than halfway through. But yeah, check it out. Support her, guys. Check out her. We got to support each other. She's got 4 right now on Amazon, and it's a good read. It's some good stuff. She touches on a lot of topics, a lot of stuff. So go read it. Use ChatGPT. No copy and paste to get some title ideas. Okay, you said no copy and paste. Here's some title ideas. Beautiful book. Yes, it is a good book. You know, she's very transparent. When I first started reading, I was like, she's not delving into this enough. But as you get to read more, she opens up. She peels back those layers and is very transparent with some of the things that she's been through and seen in life and different relationships that she's had. Lady, I said, can't wait to talk about it with you. Yeah, we are, but you got stipulations, man. Yo, Lady Di sent me an email. Sorry, Lady Di, I put you out there. She said, we're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about this. Matter of fact, I got things that I want you to talk about. I said, okay, ma'am. Dang. So we got to sit down and figure out what we can, specifically what I can slightly touch on. And it doesn't have to be your stuff. It could just be in general, just your thoughts and ideas, you know? But I want to be able to banter back and forth because my channel is really about what's happening right now, what's going on. And a lot of things you talk about applies to right now, you know? A lot of stuff you talk about that happened years ago, still happening now. And you touch on a lot of it, which is why I love the book, because it's so apropos, if you will, you know? So let's get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it, y'all. All right. I done burned 425 calories, y'all. I'm done. I done more than what I planned on doing. I will show y'all my whole workout body, but I'm a lady. I might be able to bring all the boys to the yard like Dimitri if I show my body, but I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. Happy New Year's to you guys. God bless all of you. I wish everybody nothing but success. Most importantly, yeah, that is 420. Yeah. Nothing but success, nothing but peace, nothing but love. What I'm going to work on is really just trying to improve in all of those areas of life, the financial, the emotional, the mental, the physical, and the spiritual. every day, just a drop in the bucket, something, something, something every day, you know, whether it be just me biting my tongue or giving my son an extra hug or praying a little bit longer or prioritizing things for once, you know, making sure I knock out everything I'm supposed to do before I get on YouTube, start watching social media and stuff, you know. So it's just because all of it works together. All of it works together. One thing will improve the other. If I get off of social media, that's going to open up more opportunities for me to make money, and my finances will improve, right? So everything coincides. It's just like a big, you know what I'm saying, whatever this is. So every single day, that's my goal, you know. That's always been my goal. And to be honest, I started changing my mindset last year. That way, when 2025 came, I could just hit the ground running and keep on going, you know. And now that it's actually a new year, that's an incentive for me to really just hit it, you know. So I want nothing but the best for everybody, especially my brothers and my sisters. Like, we got to do better. Donovan earlier talked about just saying F it and moving out of the country and saying, forget you niggas, I'm fleeing, right? And sometimes it gets to that point when you just talk and talk and talk, fight and fight and fight, and actually get out there in the trenches like he does, and nothing changes because the masses don't want to get on the same board. Yo, that's exhausting. It's exhausting. And so a lot of us just say, F it, we just gonna go somewhere else where it's cheaper to live and the people are cordial and there ain't no violence. And so it would be nice if we all could be on the same page at the same damn time. At least, if we could at least get 50% of Black people on the same page at the same time for the same cause, we would be a powerhouse. We really would. Lady Di says, we gonna make it interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will read it when we get off here. OG says, good workout, sis. I'm out here fast walking with this dog. Yep. The dog is walking you, ain't it, OG? I know it is. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you. Look at CJ for sure. Look at CIP. Yo, sis. Y'all don't forget Cali. Yes, absolutely. We talked about that in the beginning. Yes, prayers up for Cali. Pray for the people. Even though it's in a lot of suburban neighborhoods, nobody wants their house to be burned down. There's people actually dying out there. And you're not including all of the people that have respiratory illnesses that have to breathe that shit in. So it's not just the rich people losing their houses in the Palisades. It's a lot of people. That stuff is reaching far. And it's not good and it's not healthy. So prayers up to Cali. Prayers up to Cali, for sure. You guys check out Culture Invasion Podcast channel. Oh my God, he had a live last night, y'all. I was dying. His chat is hilarious. And he touched on something called whole math. Have you guys ever heard of whole math? It's the way a whole thinks. Wild. So watch his last video, y'all. Hilarious. I might go back and watch it again. I was like, yo, I used to think like that. But guess what? I'm 46. I can't be talking like that now on YouTube, where I have over 1,000 subscribers and 30% of them might be 30 and under. And I'm talking like whole math, girls. What that do? Wrong. Not good. Not going to happen over here. She dragging you. I know. Them dogs be walking y'all. Y'all be behind it. Lady Di says it's not looking good at all in Cali. We got their smoke all the... Are you for real? You got the smoke all the way up there in Washington? Because I messaged my aunt who is in San Pedro. No, she's not in San Pedro. That's LA County. She's in starts with a P. It's Northern Cali though. Shit, where is she at? It's close to Oakland. But this was yesterday. She said nothing so far. So yeah, I gotta check on them then too, because they're like in their 70s. So yeah, it's horrible, y'all. Yeah, keep Cali in your prayers. I don't care what you think about Cali. A lot of people say Cali is weird. Cali is nothing but a bunch of weirdos. Bump that. Cali is a beautiful state. Some of the most chill, laid back people you will ever meet. LA got some of the realest people. Now you got a lot of transplants. And when I think about when I lived in LA for 5 years before I came in the military, one thing I learned, because I'm from San Diego, you either got the fakers and the phony or the real ones. There's no in between. Either you out there fronting, acting like you got it when you really don't, or you a real one from the hood. So prayers out to all those people. Yeah. Yep. 304s are men and women. It's you. Listen, you're right. You're right. I was just talking about me when I was out there. But yes, it goes both ways. Whole mentality. Men got that same mentality. Yes, the smoke travels and hangs up under the clouds. It causes bad smog. Yeah, I saw them skies. I saw the skies. People that live far away and the skies are just like gray. I remember when I lived in LA. Oh my God, you could literally see the smoke. Like you be in traffic and look up and you can't even see like it's bad. Smog is bad. So it was bad like that before the fires, but now, yeah. So prayers up. You from San Diego? I live in yes. You live in Carlos. I didn't know that, Arnie, bro. Yeah, I'm from Dago. Yes, sir. Absolutely. But you guys, I done started working out again. Now I'm up to 450. I'm getting off of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. God bless. Okay.